Hello, hello, I'm Chris, and welcome back to more Satisfactory. So last time we got the steel plant up and running. We fixed it up so it produces twice as much now. We also unlocked oil processing, but when I left off, we hadn't finished the steel plant. It was functional, but not pretty. So I've taken a little bit of time and prettied it up a bit. I started using lighting. I think it works well when you plan for it, I guess. We got 4 doors on this side. The bottom floor is logistics, and then up here we have more logistics. But where it's really nice looking is inside. Here's the foundry. So this is where all of our steel is getting smelted. We have the floor to look through. You can see things whizzing by. You got lights. And then up top is the production floor, and this is where we're actually making everything. So lights and glass floor and nice big windows to look through. I think it came out pretty good. So we are using 1 whole iron node and 1 whole coal node, both overclocked to produce 270, and that's getting put in here, and then our little truck goes over the bridge back and forth delivering the steel. But today, since I have oil processing unlocked, I also want to unlock industrial manufacturing, and for that we need some oil production. First I want to unlock the blueprints. I have everything I need on me, so it's just a matter of popping the stuff in the elevator. Or not the elevator, but the supply dropshippy thing. So we got our frames and our beams, which we're finally making some of. Our cable and our concrete, and we get that big red button. Do we get a voice line for that? No? Well, that sucks. No voice line for blueprints. So blueprint designer... Oh, we still don't have enough beams. Well, we'll look at that when we have more beams. I believe the oil is just right up here. So let's see. Oil, yep. And these spots were guarded, but I took the critters out. So this one is impure, and then we have another node not far away, right over here. Is this one also impure? Yep. So we have 2 impures, and then there's a normal node down there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to clear the area. Okay, so I want my oil extractor facing this direction. My other extractor is going to be facing this direction. And then pipeline, 1 there and 1 over here. Alrighty, and these can hold 300. So this is going to be producing 60, 60, and then 120. So we can put it all in 1 pipe. But I do need to go get some more cement. Alrighty, back with more cement. Since that's coming from all the way down there, I want to put a junction right there. This is going to be our main oil line. And then over here, we have our last oil somewhere around here. It's like right below us somewhere. Alright, so it'll help if I can line this up, because I can't really see. I found this little trick for lining things up and making them not look terrible. So if you place a foundation on the world grid and then put a pillar right in the middle, and you can line them up perfectly. So this one I want lined up down there, and then I'm probably going to need a pump for that, but that's okay. And here's our oil. So now that we got that all piped up, we need power. So I'm just going to do the same thing. Just gonna pop that right there. Is that gonna reach? Yeah. Not the most elegant solution, but it will work. We have 120 coming, well, 240 coming in. So we need 8 refineries. So I'm gonna center this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I want to do, I want to line up a bunch of these so we can get... Now with all those in place, should just be able to... all piped up. Now I just need to connect all the refineries. And then we need rubber and... what was it? Rubber and plastic. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So we're producing 160 residue. And what I'm going to do with that, I'm going to bring these out, connect all these guys up. Now, what can we do with the residue? Turn it into fuel. I don't know what we can really do with fuel yet, though. I don't think we can do anything. So we're going to, I guess, prepare to turn it into fuel. So how much does that use? 60 per minute. So I have 80 and 40, so 120. Okay, that's not too bad. So with that in mind, I'm just going to extend this out a little bit. And then over here... Okay, so I probably want it about there. Oh, that lag spike. I should really turn off the autosave when I'm recording. These will be making fuel. Do I have a fluid buffer? I do. Okay. So for the time being, we're just gonna buffer this stuff. I don't think... No, it just makes fuel. Perfect. We will be able to make or use fuel very shortly. But right now, we cannot. Fluid buffer, and then I'm just gonna plop that right here. That'll give us a little bit of time before we have to come by and flush everything. Alright, so... we got all this stuff producing. What do we do now? We need logistics. Okay, so these are producing 20 times 4, so that's 80. And these are producing 20 times 4, so that's another 80. So we're going to need Mark II belts. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a merger. And you can actually just plop these guys onto the tops of the conveyor lifts. And then I think I want a truck stop. Truck station. I need more rotors for that. Transport truck station. Okay, so I think I want it right about here. And that'll give me room to move this stuff. I'm gonna have a little bit of a problem. And that's gonna be fuel. Which is only gonna be a problem until we can refine that. Or bottle it, I should say. And now we should be good. We just need to get power up here. Okay, so that's all hooked up. All we need to do is plug it in. So let's go do that. And I'm going to be a little bit lazy about power poles. Because I know I'm going to come back here at some point and, like, redo this whole thing. So I'm not too worried about it. Alrighty, let's go see if that worked. We should be pumping. I don't see any smoke yet. The lights are on. That's a good sign. Pump is moving. Oh, you know what? Totally forgot. I need a pump. I may need multiple pumps. So let's do that. Pipeline pump. Are you working? Okay, you're working. And we're good. So how's this coming along? We're getting rubber. We're getting plastic. Nice, nice. I'm just going to let that be a buffer for now. It's going to be set to load, and we're going to plastic, rubber, pickup. So once we get 200 of those, 200 of each, we can unlock the industrial manufacturing. And that'll give us some nice goodies. And then after that, I want to do something to unlock fluid bottling. I forget what it's called. But for now, I'm just going to leave this guy right here. Okay, so one thing I noticed is our max consumption is higher than our max production. So that's no good. I might want to make some power storage as a interim until we get the fuel generators online, which is probably going to be pretty soon, in like an episode or two. But the power storage is very cheap. It's yeah, very cheap. We can make plenty of that. So what is our, how much over our production are we? About 100 megawatts. So really one battery would be enough. But I'll probably make a little bit of a battery farm. Okay, so we got 200 and we got 200. Nice. So let's go turn this in. Before I do that, though, I do want to do this. And truck station. All right, so let's send our stuff up in the dropship. Do we have everything we need? No, we don't. Let's get everything we need so we can send it up in the dropship. Alrighty, now we can hammer this stuff home. And hit that big red button. Bam.
Milestone reached. The manufacturer increases production complexity. A critical look at production line logistics and efficiency is recommended during integration. The truck allows for increased efficiency in transportation, automated or otherwise. New project parts enable progress to the next phase.
Alrighty, so we got a bunch of unlocks. Let's take a quick look. We got the truck, which is a better tractor. The storage capacity is much, much bigger. Almost double, not quite double. And then what else did we get? Production, we got the manufacturer, which is a bigger assembler, twice as many ingredients. I don't know if we got anything else. I don't think we did. Still, big unlock. So we can tick those off of our list. I said we can tick those off of our list, please and thank you. Do we have any tickets? We do have tickets. We almost have a 4th ticket. What can we do with 4 tickets? Beams. I want beams. That's going to be my next buy. As soon as that's done. But let us... Before we call it quits here, I want to very quickly set this guy up. So, we need... I believe it's Mark II. So I'm going to move these closer to the edge. As close as it'll let us go. And then Mark II. Mark II. Yeah. No? No. Falling off of stuff. Out this way. These do need to do the same thing over there. So, smart splitter. Smart splitter. Nope, nope. Just 2 of them. Facing in the correct direction helps as well. And it also helps to put them on the correct ports. Mark II, Mark II. And we need mergers, I believe. We are going to the right if it's plastic, and the center if it's rubber. Then you are going to the center if it's plastic, and to the right if it's rubber. And this is going to unload our trucks. Okay, that's all done. And then the last thing I wanted to do... Oh, almost all done. There we go. Last thing I wanted to do was place some power storage. So I need frames, stators, and wire. Let's grab some more frames, some stators, and some wire. I don't need a ton of these, but I would like a few. I've never actually used these, so we'll see how they work. I am pretty sure that they just fill up with your excess power and then use it as needed. I should just be able to plug that in, right? Okay, so I'm not really sure how these work. But it looks like they're going up. So that's good. I'll just keep these on standby, I guess. But that's going to do it for this episode. I think we got a lot done. Let me check our plastic. So we should have a good amount. We should be able to unlock this thing, actually. Yeah, grab some of that. Since we already got everything, I'm just going to do this next unlock and we'll call it quits. Let's turn in what we have. So our frames, our motors, our plastic, and most of our wires. Alright, stick our wires in and hit that big red button.
Milestone reached. Fluids can now be packaged to allow for transportation via vehicle and conveyor belts. Additionally, highly improved biofuel can now be produced.
Okay, so what that does for us is it gives us the... where is it? The packager. The packager lets you turn fluids into items. It's going to let us move stuff around without having to run pipes everywhere. I'm just going to grab some stuff and get ready to set that up. But that's going to have to wait until next time. So, lost my train of thought. Right, so if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Questions and comments, always appreciated. I love responding to them. And if you want to see more Satisfactory, hit that subscribe button. The series is a long way from over. But thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Take care. I wanted beams, gonna grab some beams. Gotta get the beams, got the beams, nice. I just need beams to use beams. The beam pile is all empty. Beam pile is always empty. Never enough beams.